I was involved in a prayer group, and we decided to have an intense prayer where it was all mothers, just mothers praying for our prodigals. And I decided that I was going to pray that dangerous prayer, which is, whatever it takes, Lord, whatever it takes, save my child, save my Brett, not knowing what was around the corner. Yeah, in 2020, my son had a major breakdown. He suffers from mental illness, schizoaffective bipolar. It put him in a dark place, and by the end of the year, he was worse, and he said, "I can't pick myself back up again." So he wasn't good. The Sunday night of the 4th of January in 21, he rang in tears, crying, pray for me, Mum. He said, I need to come back to God and trust Him. He wanted to forgive his father. He wanted his brother and sister back. He'd shut us out of his life. He wanted to make amends. He wanted his family. He just so desperately wanted family. Pray for me, Mum. I need to come back to God. I need to trust Him. So as I prayed for him, he's with tears and sobbing, he prayed and mingled his words in with my prayers. It was so moving, so powerful. A friend took me to Orange the next day. We picked him up from Orange and brought him back to my place. He had an appointment with the mental health worker, and the next morning on the 5th of January 2021, I got up at 4 o'clock and everything was still shut up. I got up again at 6 o'clock and he was gone. There was things around the place that wasn't making sense to me, and I didn't know what it was. By 10 o'clock, I was panic-stricken by then. He should have been home by then if it was just a morning walk. And I felt that something terrible had gone wrong. He had been suicidal in the past. And so I called the police and they came out, and so I was interviewed by the police. January 5 this year is 3 years since his disappearance. And he's never been found. But during that first week of his disappearance, I cried out to God, and then I said to God, if you have allowed my baby to be laid to rest, then I ask for one thing, that you give me the strength to endure it. I cannot bear this, and I need your strength. And he blessed, not just that, he strengthened me to endure. He gave me comfort. He just wrapped himself around me, and I felt that comfort of love and hope, and that peace, his peace that surpasses all understanding. And those three things have never left me. I've had them in me for the last 3 years. And it's been a struggle. I've been down, I've been up, and did I forget him? Absolutely not. Have I had cranky days, and why hasn't he been found? Absolutely. But I keep trusting God, and He keeps strengthening me, and He keeps comforting me. Many times I've wanted to cry, and there's been no more tears. It's like the fountain has dried up. And then I remember the verse that says, refrain thyself from weeping. Your work has been rewarded, and I'll bring your children back to their own water. And I just cling to the promises of God that I believe Brett was saved from the demonic powers that surround mental health like that. And I long for the day, I long for Jesus' return, where I'll be reunited and back with Him again.